hope you're doing well. Bless you to hear. Welcome to this reading where we're going to be taking a look whether the relationship between you and your person is over or if there's still hope. So for those of you who are in a situationship, for those of you who are kind of stuck in the middle and experiencing some relationship difficulties, this is the reading for you. But of course, bear in mind that this is a general read, yeah? So only take what's going to resonate with you. Two options for today's reading. Option number one, this is an amethyst crystal. Option number two, fluorite. So see which crystal you're mostly drawn to. Don't overthink it. If you do need a bit more time to make your decision, post the video, because we're going to go ahead, get started with option number one. Option number one, hi, welcome to your reading. Get comfy, let's go ahead and get started. As I'm going to be shuffling the cards, think about you and your person. Say both of your names out loud or in your head. Helps you connect to the energies of the reading. I am going to mention from the beginning that I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. But again, if it doesn't resonate with you, pick another option. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. Energies of you, energies of your person. Okay. And what's going on between the two of you at this time. And I'll pull out more cards to see if it's over or if it's the end a little bit later. Let's take a look at your energies. Doing too much for too little, feeling unappreciated over here. Like you guys have taken on way too much. The energy of the Ten of Wands is when everything just feels like it's closing in on you. And the Ace of Pentacles being in reverse is the energy where you're doing a lot for a person and you feel like they're not willing to commit. You're feeling that you're not giving back whatsoever. Like you're giving, and there's nothing coming back. Show me the energies of your person. Could be dealing with somebody who's very much into spirituality, they're religious. And this person does not disclose a lot of things. This person does feel very closed off with the High Priestess. Very smart, sometimes can be quite manipulative as well. It's interesting. Manipulative in the sense that you don't even know that they're manipulating you. The Fountain coming through in reverse is the energy of not being satisfied. Like there's this energy of not being satisfied with what they have, with maybe constantly looking for themselves or looking for other things to make sense to them, not being grateful for what they have, not being, it's a weird thing. They might be hiding a lot of things from you. Option number one. Or you feel like they're hiding a lot of things. We'll take a look at what's actually going on. Because they don't like to show their emotions. They're very deep. They're deeper than you would think. And yet, you might be dealing with an artistic type who's having like a creative block and they're questioning themselves. They're questioning the universe. They don't know who they want to be. They don't know what they want to be. They don't know if they want to commit or if they don't want to commit. Okay, so let's see what's actually going on between the two of you over here. Two major arcanas, an energy of transformation, an energy of looking for a meaning. So you want things to change. This is what it feels like I want to separate these two cards over here. So this person is withdrawing. Yeah, your person is withdrawing over here with the Hermit. You want things to change. You're like, right, this isn't working for you or for me. I want things to change. I want things to be different. I want to be able to drop all of those shitty stakes that I'm tired of carrying. I want stability. I want financial stability. I want emotional stability. I want this thing to change. I want this thing to transform. The thing is, like, you're feeling quite lonely in this relationship. or the situationship. And it looks like your person, they're like, oh, I need time to find myself, and I need time to see things through, and I'm looking for answers, and I'm looking for solutions. But it's interesting how the energy is incredibly stagnant, both with you and with your partner. Very stagnant. It feels like it's so stuck. I want to pull out one more card to see why it's stuck. It's interesting because they're showing me like you can't find a middle ground. Like you're disappointed over here. This person that we're talking about, your person, they might feel very defensive because you're upset, you're crying, yeah, and they're upset and they're defensive. They feel like they're being attacked, you feel like you're not being heard. I want to take a deeper dive over here and see what led to this situation. If it was there from the beginning, or like what is, I want to see what the cause is. And to help me do that, I have my shadow deck over here. And this baby sees right through anyone's BS. So for some of you, and this could be for very few of you, it could be that you're dealing maybe with a person who's married or who's still attached, and you want them to make a decision. Are they committing? Are they leaving their person? Are they like going to be with you? This is for very few of you. For others of you, I'm coming, like I'm getting a lot of information about a person fighting commitment big time. There's this major fear of commitment that maybe was hidden at the beginning. Yeah, not wanting to commit, thinking that they might drop the ball, thinking that they don't want to give up their lifestyle at this particular moment, and feeling like there's no energy in it, like there's no potential in a relationship that's marriage. Okay. Maybe you or your partner is somebody who's divorced. Or like there's a very negative energy when it's associated with family life. Like it ends badly. It never works out. Somebody always walks away. Why make things complicated? Okay. So I see. So it could quite possibly be that again, somebody can't leave somebody or something because of money, because of the legal aspects of it, because of documents. And if they are single, it's the energy of not wanting to divide assets, division of assets. That has a lot to do with it, like from a practical perspective. Division of assets and being afraid of like being divorced, of maybe, you know, when the law is not on the side of the person. Like depending on where you are, it could be that the law is like on the side of the partner or vice versa. So like if they do, like I don't know why, there's a lot of thoughts about divorce and separation, even maybe before committing. Okay. I want to take a deeper look at your feelings though towards one another. And from then on, we'll take a look whether there's hope or whether it's something that you need to say bye-bye to, because all it's doing is just wasting your time. But let's see, I want to take a look at the feelings, because here I'm seeing somebody upset, here I'm seeing somebody defensive, here I'm seeing somebody who's afraid. But let me see deep down, like, what are the feelings? No, see, it's Five of Swords. It's just fighting, fighting, fighting. It's now, maybe it's been going on for so long that it's just wanting to win, just wanting to fight. With the Five of Swords coming through twice. Needing to win. Yeah, look at the Six of Wands. Needing to win, needing to prove something. Okay. Maybe you guys are in the midst of like getting a divorce even. Six of Cups coming through in reverse. You might have children, or you might have very different ideas about children with the Six of Cups coming through in reverse. You might be going through custody battle over here, or somebody paying alimony. Show me emotions. I mean, like, what are you fighting for over here? Are there even emotions still left? It's just a lot of pain. A lot of pain, a lot of like being stabbed in the back. Conditional love, yeah? Is it conditional love? I'm going to be completely honest with you. Option number one, you're dealing with such a difficult situation over here with the Tower and things falling apart, and maybe right now the woman in the relationship is the one who's being in the Emperor role, is the one who's supporting everything and everybody financially. Because with the Tower, it could be that your person, it's either that something that they built hasn't worked out, or they got fired, or maybe they lost a lot of things. Like, I keep hearing that we lost a lot of things in the fire song from The Weeknd. And love over here seems to be quite, it's conditional. I don't know, this is what's coming through. It's conditional. A very complex relationship or situationship. This might be showing addictions as well. Feeling like you're more addicted to one another rather than maybe in love. It's interesting, like addiction. Love is addiction, lust is addiction. Okay. Let's see if there's still hope, or if this is it. I'm going to take another deck over here, the one that has all the cards. For you, option number one. Is there still hope for your relationship? For your situationship? Loads of emotions that need to be worked through. Has a lot to do again with wealth. It has a lot to do with the energy that you already have. The things that you've built, the things that you've invested in. Emotionally and physically as well. You're going to be faced with a decision soon. And soon there's going to be a decision. It's going to get to the point where you're like, okay, you know what, I'm done. I want this to be over. I want this to be over one way or another. You're gonna fight until this relationship, until the very end. Until the very end. Maybe because of children, maybe because of things, no. To be quite honest with you, with the energies that are coming through over here, you keep giving your love to the person who doesn't like respect it, who doesn't value it, who doesn't cherish it. You keep giving the energy of cups to the King of Swords. And the King of Swords is somebody who's very logical, but emotions-wise, they can't give you what you need. They can't give you the care. They can't give you, even when it comes to sexual energy over here, it's like you're not getting enough. The fire from the sexual energy, if it's still there, it's not enough to melt the ice. It's not enough to make you feel warm. You still feel like your needs aren't being met. So that's what I have for you. Lovely option number 1. Hope it gave you the answers that you were after. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. If you want a personal reading on your specific situation, do send me an email. The email is in the description box below. So is the link to my Patreon page with more exclusive content, additional discounts and much, much more. Take care now guys. Bye. Option number 2. Hi and welcome to your reading guys. If you're drawn to fluorite, get comfy. Let's go ahead and get started. I was saying to option number 1 that this is a general reading, keep that in mind. And I want you to think about you and your person, the person that you're asking about. Say your names in your head or out loud if that's possible. And now we're going to find out you and your person. Is there still hope or is it over? So this is a reading for those in situationships, for those with whether you're thinking, you know, is this relationship even worth it anymore? Let's go ahead and get started. This is you. This is your person. This is what's going on between the two of you at this time. Alright, let's take a look at you. Undecided, not wanting anything really, wanting for like needing some sort of epiphany. It's very much the energy of I can't be with this person in the way that we are, but I can't be with anybody else. So you closed yourself off emotionally to the world, and it feels like this person that you're asking about, they do have a very strong influence on you. They influence your mood. They influence maybe your interests in a lot of things, and they keep you hanging. And they literally keep you hanging over here. And you're like, I don't know. Because it very much feels that you might think like the situation isn't what you want it to be, but you can't really envision how you want it to be. It's a weird energy. It's like, I don't want it to be that way, but I'm not sure how to fix it. I'm not sure what to do about it. Maybe for some of you, it's a long distance energy. It's a long distance, or it's a person who's, again, withholding feelings. I will take a look at the person in just a second. But for you, it's like you're waiting for some sort of epiphany. You're waiting for something, like you're not taking action over here. Because you like, I don't know what sort of action. Maybe you guys already tried a lot of things. Or maybe all you can do right now is wait. But again, it feels like it's quite lonely. Maybe you're stuck in like a block of flats. To show me, maybe you're stuck in a block of flats, or you're stuck in a home by yourself for a long time. And this song that I keep coming to the river to pray, because I need something to take away the pain. That song is playing in my head. So it's right now, it's causing you a lot of anxiety. It's causing you a lot of pain, a lot of heartache for quite a few of you, and it's uncomfortable. Because I mean, hanging upside down over here, it's uncomfortable. Say what you will. Let's take a look at your person. Hot and cold. Somebody who's wise and somebody who's foolish at the same time. Somebody who withdrew, like to take their time out. It's interesting. It's like you see one side to them, but they show the other side to the world. The world might see them completely different to what you see, like who you see them as. And they might try to convince you of their wisdom, of sometimes acting foolish. Like they're very charming, they're very nice, and then they withdraw. It's a really weird energy. Even to read this energy is quite hard. I would imagine that you guys are having a lot of difficulties understanding this person. Because one day they're one way and then the other day they're another way. And it's like they might have like severe mood swings even over here. This person might have a child, by the way. But they themselves feel like a child. You could be dealing with a teacher. You know, I'm going to pull one more card for your person because I need a little bit more over here. And I think this is what you've been like saying to yourself, like I need a little bit more. Four of Swords. Maybe it's like similar energy to option number one, where they withdrew and they're like, I need time to think, I need time to, but I don't know, it's like the energy that maybe there's somewhere where they keep giving me distance. They keep giving me distance, whether it's physical distance or emotional distance. Because messages are coming through, like I see you guys communicating maybe through messages, and maybe you have to wait, like where it's sunset where you are, it's like day where they are, so it might be a big time difference. Or you guys have very different temperaments. And the Four of Swords, even now, it's all about like, I don't know, lines, rays, it's maybe their name is Ray, but it's very much about the energy of closing, like not fully exposing themselves to you. Keeping their distance. Okay, let me see what's going on between the two of you over here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And more lines and more rays. Nine of Swords, Ten of Wands. It's just getting too much. Too much pain. Too many sleepless nights, yeah? Show me why. Money or making a choice? Let me see. Mind or heart, mind or heart. This is what I keep hearing. It's like mind or heart. There's a disbalance, there's this disconnect between the two of you, mind or heart. Give me a second, I'm going to get clarification on these energies. Lots of youthful energies. And a lot of lies. Look at this. A lot of lies, a lot of false promises. A lot of false promises. Maybe feeding you things like, it's gonna happen later, I'm gonna come tomorrow, I'm gonna call tomorrow. It's like a lot of illusions. A lot of building up castles in the sky and not really following through with things. Yeah, with the Knight of Cups coming through in reverse. Tired of waiting. Tired of waiting, impatience. There's very big impatience. Like, you don't want to wait. You don't want to wait in this uncomfortable situation. Maybe one of you is trying to build a business over here. Maybe your partner is, or you are. And it feels very much like you're being put last. Like somebody else is being put first over here. You might have somebody who likes going to strip clubs and maybe they act, again, like they act as a child, or they might even act like they're single with some people. And I know this like can be really frustrating when somebody's in a relationship, or like they treat you like they're in a relationship, but they act like they're single. And it could quite possibly be that they go to strip clubs, they hang out with like people who are just bad news. And you feel like you're not valued at all, valued whatsoever. And what's worse, they could be using your money to do all of this. And again, look at this, now the Hangman. Where you're holding on for dear life. Sacrificing a lot of things, maybe sacrificing, you're starting to resent this relationship, resent this person, because it feels like you're being held back from moving forwards. You're being held back from doing what it is that you want to do because you're waiting for their decision, or you're waiting for, again, some sort of epiphany, a realization. Lots of women keep coming through, youthful. I don't know if I have somebody very young watching this reading, or just somebody who's very youthful, because I get a lot of young girls coming through over here. Like maybe immature girls that are surrounding like your person. A lot of immaturity coming through, and I don't know if you guys are waiting for this person to grow up, to assume responsibility, because it's interesting, the Hermit energy does come through. So it's like, you know that they have this side to them, but they don't want to, I don't know, it's like they're more in their Sun energy right now. They're more like, look at me, I need reassurance, I need validation. Okay. Communication is broken. Very similar energies to option number one. So I don't know if you guys were drawn to option number one as well, because you could be dealing with somebody. Give me a second. Somebody who once was already married. Such a complex relationship. Same as option number one. Like, there's so many layers over here. So many layers. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look whether this is over. Actually, before that, I want to see if there's anything left worth fighting for. It's a tough question, but let's see. I want to take a look at the real emotions. Emotions. Show me emotions towards one another. You have them. It's interesting. You have them. You have a lot of emotions, because they're showing me you as the Six of Cups in reverse, Queen of Cups in upright. But you guys, it feels very much like you're being a bit naive over here. You really are. Like, you want something that's solid. You want that Emperor energy. Okay, show me your person's emotions towards you right now. They just want to run free. They're upset by something that hasn't happened, and they just want to run free. So I think you guys are fighting and defending, and I don't know what it is, but they're like, let me have fun, let me have my fun, let me have like my life. But the interesting thing is, they're ready to take a look at things from a different perspective. Maybe not just yet. Maybe not just yet. The star energy comes through, so this is the energy of hope. So it's there is something worth saving over there for sure. Option number two. Let me see if it's going to work out. If there is hope. If there is hope. Or if it's over. In time, they show me that there is a possibility of both of you growing up, because in all honesty, the person that you're asking about, they're immature in one way, but you guys also, you need to maybe rethink a lot of things that you want, because there's a lot of naivete coming through over here. It seems like both of you are going to be going through this transitioning energy where you are turning into this Queen of Wands. Yeah, opening yourself up. There's a lot of sexual energy that's coming through. Yeah, look at this. So there is hope. So especially if you are apart from one another, but they're saying there is hope only if you become closer. If you come closer. If that fire like keeps on burning. It's like happiness, good humor. You stop fighting. I don't know. It's through sense of humor. Your person might have a really good sense of humor. And they're coming through to say that through sense of humor, through maybe even like a bit of a childlike approach, you mature, if that makes sense. It's like you take the seriousness away from it, and there's a lot of laughter. And then you get to your emotions and you sort things out as well. Because there were a lot of illusions based on the things that happened to you in the past. And then they're saying, yes, then little by little, step by step, there's definitely an energy. Oh yeah, look at him. They're turning into the King of Wands to match your Queen of Wands energy. So option number 2, even though this relationship does feel very complicated, there's hope, for sure. Coming together, hope, like there's growth together that's indicated. So absolutely, here, through you both working on this relationship, there is definitely hope. It's not gonna be easy, but it looks like, it's absolutely worth it. Absolutely worth it in the end. Yeah. Because it leads you to the energy of the Lovers. Leads you to the energy of, it feels like this union is blessed, to be quite frank. Maybe a person's name is Frank. But it's for both of you to grow. For both of your souls to grow. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this reading, guys, and I gave you the answers that you were after. For personal reads, send me an email. The email's in the description box below. So the link to my Patreon page with more exclusive content, additional discounts, and much, much more. Take care of your beautiful selves. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Take care now. Bye.